Hello, I am a nerd, and the anime has finally caught up to Kuma's backstory. Way back when, I was telling people that when the anime reaches this moment, people will cry. And the internet completely blew up of Kuma's backstory. But what is Kuma's backstory? The most tragic backstory in fiction so far. Kuma was born a half buccaneer. So that means he is, by the virtue of the law of the world government, destined to be a slave for a celestial dragon. And Kuma's dad was executed for dancing while he was working. You can't even have the simple joys of freedom of expression while dancing in this world if you're born a buccaneer. And then Kuma eventually escaped with the help of, after he was about to be hunted to death. And he got the pawpaw fruit, one of the God Valley devil fruits. And that's probably the most broken God Valley devil fruit. And that's what I really want to talk about. You see, the pawpaw fruit, Kuma should have been a freaking Yonko. Like, the pawpaw fruit gives you the power to repel things, and Kuma can make blasts of air by repelling air at his opponents, which actually really does a lot of damage. But it can also, and this is where it gets good, repel concepts. So, what does Kuma do? He repels the pain from old people. And he becomes a king because he led a revolution. But the world government propaganda, they can't have a buccaneer being a good, kind king. So you know what they do? They smear Kuma's name in the presses, calling him a tyrant, when the real tyrant are the people who Kuma has had to fight his whole life, who regular citizens don't even need to exist. Oh, and I'm not done. You remember Zoro's nothing happened moment? Kuma did that countless times. Time after time after time. So Bartholomew Kuma, you know whose pain he was taking into himself? Old people who had aches and pains. Yeah, he was a good guy. And his daughter Bonnie had an illness, a very tragic illness. By the way, I just want to point out that Bartholomew Kuma could have been the strongest pirate on the seas, even a rival of Kaido. Because if he can just touch you with his pawpaw fruit, and then, repel all the blood from your body, or repel your intelligence, or repel your soul from your body, yeah, Bartholomew Kuma is gonna solo a lot of pirates and world government officials. And again, Kuma never used the power of the pawpaw fruit to hurt anyone. But a glorious moment is coming, because Luffy has awakened Gear 5. And guess what? A buccaneer's soul doesn't die so easily as becoming a cyborg. What Kuma's gonna do is he is going to, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. If you're not off the video now, click off. He's gonna punch Saint Saturn straight in his face, sending him flying across several buildings and completely toppling the world order, just like when Luffy punched St. Charlos. Unlike Luffy, who is considered like scum, but still worthy scum, Bartholomew Kuma is a buccaneer. And he just punched in the face, the most powerful person in the world government. According to the official records, of course. But again, Kuma could have been a Yonko, but he'd rather be a revolutionary and a father to Bonnie. And his story is so tragic because Bonnie went looking for him. And she proved herself to be really, really strong. She had an overpowered devil fruit as well, the age fruit. When you take away someone's age, it creates jewels. So like, Bonnie could have turned a bunch of people into kids, collected the jewels, and founded the two-piece. But instead, all she wanted is her father safe and well. And Bonnie, she is selfless, and Luffy is the warrior of liberation that is going to save her. Because Luffy always protects his friends. I am a nerd. Please subscribe to the channel or Millie will devour the planet you're standing on right now. Millie's out the back. I'm gonna go tell her to eat your planet if you don't subscribe. Subscribe or Millie will devour the planet